Tons of gold crypto investing in this very, very early morning update as it's before 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting ready to go back to Camp Ford outside of Camp Rivian, about 460 miles away from Camp Rivian is Camp Ford. And we're going to give you this quick update here this morning, as you can see, and then we'll give you another one on the road. The US dollar is up 3/4 of a point, but surprisingly enough, the Bitcoin price, after it was down all weekend, and we can see we're going to do all these in the hour time frame to give us some perspective, not the daily time frame. We don't have time for that, but the hour time frame. You can see it did bounce beautifully. The last episode that we did yesterday was running down here towards a double bottom, and we hit that double bottom, and we've had a ferocious rally now up here to the bottom part of this blue resistance zone, right? See that? Which is at about, where's my little marker at? I need to move that in here. About $16,559.99, running up to the 200-day or the 100-day moving average in green, just above the 50-day in red, the 100 in blue, and you can see now it is consolidating right on that. Come on. It's consolidating right on that. And what we got to see now is, does this consolidation pump to the next level to the upside at $17.93 and then ultimately back to that $19,169? Or are you going to get rejected here and it's going to force you to the downside? This is a nice double bottom right here, so we take note of that in the hour time frame. And we're going to say our upper target today is the top part of this blue trading zone, which would be a ferocious rally, a $4,000 rally. Or the next stop, maybe the 200-day moving average is a good spot at 18,069, but we're going to watch out for that. It held a critical double bottom so far. We've had a nice little pump. Now we need to stay above this blue traded box right there. You see that? We need to stay above that and not trace back down. We need to continue to run up and now break the 100-day moving average that we're sitting on. XLM, there are going to be similar patterns. Has had a similar double bottom just above the orange trading zone, bottom one, bottom two, right at about the 8 3/4 cent range, and we have our upper resistance now with the moving average is all stacked in line. Right now we're just below the 50. Your next, if you pump up, would be up here at 9 1/4 cents, and then you would have on a big massive pump nearly 10 cents way up here at the top, just above these moving averages that are equally spread out apart and equally down, descending slightly to the downside. And those are your areas we're going to look at for an XLM. XRP, the same thing. You can see a nice double bottom one rally after the big November 9th dump, the big wick that gave us that this was going to be some major support level here. Had a big pump up, got rejected back down by the moving averages. You can see the 100-day moving average chopped it down, failed to hold at 37 cents, fell all the way back down to the top part of this 32 cents right here, which is the 32 to 29 cents major traded range in the volume indicator, where if you get below, you're very bearish, but if you're coming from above it, it likes to bounce like it did here and like it's doing here, and you're just below the 50-day moving average right there. And what you need to do is get up near this 37 cents and try to fight over top of it, conveniently enough, right where the 200-day moving average is. So this would be your upside target today, and your downside target would be your 32 cent major support just below the price. So that's the area we're going to watch out for today in the XRP price, right? And then we had a couple of different coins in the altcoin department just to get a brief look at this morning. We had divi, I believe, was a requested coin. And you can see this thing is just considerably on the downside. I don't think I've ever looked at this. I put it up last night. I have not. Well, we did a long time ago. If we go to the daily time frame, you can see we once were way up here in divi, and we were probably telling you your underneath support was way up here. We broke that. Now we're in price discovery. So this thing I don't have time to get into right now, but you're looking to hold at 0.0999, because if you break that, you could continue to come down in this pattern because you're in price discovery to the downside now, and that's very, very bad. And you can see this is another coin. If somebody was in it from up here, it is down 94%. We'll get more into that one later. And then we had EGIX, Raven, DAP, Elastos. Maybe that was the one that they got. Nope. Then we had a Volt that somebody wanted. Volts actually looks like it's been pumping. This looks like a relatively new coin that started off by the dinosaur down there. You see the dinosaur? Started off down there by the dinosaur. And now we've been continuing to the upside. And right now, on brief technical analysis in the daily time frame, we could put some underneath support real quick because I don't really have time to get into this. You can see underneath support would be right there. If we break this into the 2-hour time frame, you can see you're starting to top out. You came up over this major support level, flush back below it, but then steamroll back on top of it in this nice consolidation, but the volume still declining. And this looks very like there's not a lot of trading in this. So I would look on the moving averages underneath for support. And this is where obviously where you're trying to break a regional high to continue to the upside. But I would say it's more likely that you come retest down here, but we'll keep up to date on that. Peace and love.